Hey everyone, welcome to Inktober day number 10 here on YouTube. And for this day, I decided to still focus on the new goal, which is to create those blurring effects. And this one, however, I've decided to kind of dissect the goal into smaller sub-goals, I guess, because as I was doing research on how to create bokeh effects, I realized that the negative painting technique is one of the methods that can be used to create the effects that I really want. So, since I've never actually tried to paint using this technique before, and I've definitely seen other artists use this as well, I've decided to give it a try, and that's what I'm doing in this video. So I actually didn't watch like a tutorial before diving into this painting. It was a little bit spontaneous, which I kind of regret. I should have watched a tutorial beforehand so that at least I wouldn't have struggled so much, especially in the beginning of this video. I probably would have also gained some tips and tricks that would have helped this piece look a little bit more decent than it does, but I do think that I managed pretty well for something that I had absolutely no idea how to do it, so yeah. But I mean, I think there might also be some kind of advantage to doing something like this and not watching a tutorial beforehand, because I was definitely, or I noticed that I was definitely more observant and cautious when I was painting this. So in between waiting for the layers to dry, I was like thinking hard as to what I wanted to achieve, what effect I wanted to achieve, and that was definitely the same look as other artists who have used this technique as well. I was also trying to figure out what they might have done to achieve those effects or that specific look, and of course, I was trying to apply that to this particular painting. And yeah, so like I said, with this one, I felt like I was definitely putting a lot more thought into this, because what I've noticed sometimes is that when I'm used to a specific technique or a method, then everything that I do just suddenly becomes like it's on autopilot. But for this one, I really had to think hard, like, okay, what was I going to do next, especially as I was waiting for the layers to dry. And I do think that I've managed to figure out how this technique actually works, especially when I was painting the leaves at the bottom, because as I was also doing this, I totally just forgot about lighting and everything that I've tried to study in the previous days about lighting, because I guess I just ended up putting it in the back of my mind, or that I was so hyper-focused on just figuring out how this technique works. So yeah, hopefully in the next couple of days I'll watch a tutorial on how to properly do this technique, as well as how to incorporate lighting into it, and also of course how to achieve the blurring and bokeh effects that I really want to achieve in future drawings and paintings that I do. So yeah, and that is it for this video. I do really like how this one turned out. I mean, it didn't start out super well, but I think I managed to salvage this piece towards the end. I really like the whole painterly look to it as well, and it didn't end up adding some black outlines towards the end, because I think that this technique definitely helps you create nice strong shapes as you're just painting the negative spaces. I don't know, but yeah, so there's that, and I hope you guys like this video and also this painting for Inktober. It's another one that's not a portrait, so I'm pretty happy that I stepped outside my comfort zone. So yeah, that is that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you haven't already, my social media is down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.